friends, and welcome to a Halloween video. It is my ultimate favorite time of the year. I love celebrating Halloween. Every single year we do a Halloween feast, we watch Halloween films, and I like to dress up a bit. So this year I will be a toadstool princess fairy. My hair's already in braids. I washed it last night and just put it up in braids to make it wavy. And I will be dressing up soon, as I still want to take some pictures for Instagram as well, and I need to do it before the sun goes down. So yeah, I am also going to make brownie in a second because it needs to completely cool down before I can do little patterns on it. I was going for the chocolate brownie with white chocolate ghost on top of it, so I think this is what I'm going to do this year. And then we have the standard things that I do every single year anyway, which is I do hot dog mummies and monster burgers. Hopefully we will get quite a lot of trick-or-treaters this year. Last year it was very quiet because it was in the middle of the pandemic, and I think people were just scared of you know, walking around just random strangers' houses and getting sweets from them. So I'm really hoping that this year is going to be slightly different because I really love seeing children in the costumes, and we bought so much amazing candies to give away. So I'm really hoping we're going to get some of them. Without further ado, let's move on to the video. Ta-da! I love my costume so much. It is definitely one of the best ones that I've done so far, and it costed me £7 because all I had to do was buy the mushrooms. So I am a toadstool princess fairy. Right, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and convince John that it's a great idea to go outside and take some pictures, but it's very windy today, so I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to do anything at all. Anyway, I love it. I love it so much. Quite chewy. This is not the best brownie I've ever made. It's one of the worst ones. But
it's the worst one. Poor Hollywood. Mary Berry would lose her dentures.
hello, future Soph here from the 1st of November. I just realized today that I actually haven't recorded myself giving you a review of the wonderful book, which is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I have to look at the title because I never remember the names of the authors. This book is written in the form of letters and diary entries from many different characters that happen to appear in this book. Because of that, it gives you a sort of mystery vibe to it, because, you know, the characters don't know everything, and you don't know anything, you know, everything because of that. So there are a lot of things that are unexplained or mystery, and you're really not sure what's going to happen or how that became to be. Obviously, as you read the book in the 21st century, you really do know what's going to happen, let's say. You know that Lucy's being attacked by the vampire. You just know things because, you know, we know how the vampires work. That being said, I've heard many reviews, I've heard many people say to me that Dracula is rather boring because, you know, we have all these vampires around and they've been in pop culture for many years and it's nothing shocking, nothing special. Well, let me tell you that I was actually shocked, surprised by some of the things that were in this book. Second point I want to make, Dracula is not Edward, it's not Damon or all the other cute, lovely, sexy vampires that we have out there. Dracula is actually very scary and creepy, and this is definitely a horror book. You will not find anything super romantic about this book. The main thing in this book is, the horror thing portion of it, which brings me to point number 3, which is this book is a very gothic book. Everything in this book screams gothic. So if you love that genre and if you love that feeling, you should definitely read it. The explanations of the surroundings, London, and everything screams gothic. Which brings me to point number 4 of this wonderful book. I was pleasantly surprised. So this book was written in 1897, I think. And obviously that makes this book quite old. However, I was pleasantly surprised by the language. Normally when I'm reading classics, I tend to struggle with the language a lot. Now, if you don't know that yet, English is not my first language. I've been living in England for the last 5 years. And before that, I was in Poland. So obviously I struggle a lot with classics and books that were written pre, let's say, 1850s, when they use very ancient English and, you know, very old words that are just not in circulation anymore. With Dracula, that was not the case because I genuinely could understand everything. There were some phrases in French, let's say, that I had to Google. However, you know, I was pleasantly surprised and I loved this book because of that. If English is not your first language and you want to start reading classics, I would highly recommend starting off with Dracula because the language is very simple. Overall, this book is probably my favorite read of November. It is definitely my top 10 in the whole of 2021, and I will be going back to it. Also, these Penguin classics, the cloth bound, they're quite good additions. I really do enjoy them. The only problem that I have is the actual, as you can see probably in here, the actual print, they rub off very easily. I don't know what happened here, but as you can see, like on this side, this is where I was holding it when I was reading it, you know, like this. And that whole thing, it just rubbed off. So I do love these editions and I definitely want to collect them. However, bear that in mind because they do not belong to the cheapest ones out there. Cool. Now I'll let you go back to the actual Halloween video and yeah, enjoy.
You look spooky and dark.
Cool. It is almost 5 p.m. and the children will be coming around for the sweeties, so it's time to light the pumpkins because it's getting dark. Can I just leave them in?
one?
Yeah.
Or did it go out immediately?
Yeah.
Oh. Is the other one?
I'm just gonna leave it. Poor Sirius is not enjoying Halloween. Good evening, friends. It is much later now. As you can see, I completely taken off my costume, all my makeup. I had so much fun tonight. We had so many trick-or-treaters. We've watched, well, we tried watching Dracula from, I think, 1993, and as much as I think it was quite true to the book, it contained a lot of sexual content that just did not have to be there. So we ended up turning it off after like 30 minutes because I was just getting very tired of it. And instead we wanted to watch Hereditary. It was a decent horror film. I've seen scarier films than that, but it was an okay watch, especially that we've never seen it before. So Halloween is almost officially over, and it will not be back until next year, and honestly I cannot wait until Halloween 2022. I must say that this year's costume is my favorite one. It barely cost me any money and I had so much fun putting it on, and it made me feel so cute and beautiful, and I really wish that a lot of you could feel the same way. I will definitely be recreating it again at some point soon. I've managed to take quite a lot of pictures for Instagram as well, so I have also tried to put the pirate costume on Sirius. He's got his own Halloween costume, but he was not in the mood today, so I've decided to just, you know, let him be free and just be a cat. I'm really sad that my brownie turned out to be disastrous. It was truly awful. The flavor's good, but the actual texture was just completely off. I think it was overbaked. I hope you've had a great Halloween, and I hope you had as much fun as I did, and remember that it's all about you feeling comfortable. It's all about you having fun and enjoying the day, and you should not feel pressured into doing things that you do not want to do. If you prefer to sit at home by yourself during Halloween and watch films, go for it. If you're not a big Halloween person, you should not have to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my review of Dracula, and I will speak to you in my next one. Good night, friends.